Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel Breaking News TV. We are here again with another breaking news.
World War III, North Korea tests advanced nuclear missile engine. What world awaits in 2020? North Korea has reneged on its U.S. denuclearization commitments and announced a very important test at a secret militarized facility, in a damning betrayal of Donald Trump's peace policy with the Stalinist state. The nation reportedly rebuilt a secluded satellite launch site that was meant to be dismantled under the terms of talks with the U.S. The renewed activity at the site has escalated the resumption of nuclear and long-range missile tests from Kim's totalitarian hermit kingdom. The latest test took place at the Sohae satellite launch site, which the U.S. once said Mr. Kim had promised to close. Missile experts said it appeared likely the North Koreans had conducted a static test of a rocket engine, rather than a missile launch, which are usually quickly detected by neighboring South Korea and Japan. Vipin Rang, a nuclear affairs expert at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology in the United States, said, if it is indeed a static engine test for a new solid or liquid fuel missile, it is yet another loud signal that the door for diplomacy is quickly slamming, if it isn't already. This could be a very credible signal of what might await the world after the new year. On Saturday, North Korea's ambassador to the United Nations said denuclearization was now off the negotiating table with the United States and lengthy talks with Washington are not needed. North Korean news agency KCNA reported, the results of the recent important test will have an important effect on changing the strategic position of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, DPRK, once again in the near future. Observers have suggested the test could be used as a build-up to the eventual launch of a space satellite, allowing Pyongyang to demonstrate and test its rocket capabilities without the overt military provocation inherently linked an intercontinental ballistic missile, ICBM, launch. Lee Farrakizli, a professor at the University in Seoul, said, such testing is meant to improve military capabilities and to shore up domestic pride and legitimacy. North Korea is avoiding violations of its long-range missile test moratorium for now, but it is still improving the propulsion and precision of its missiles so that it can claim a credible nuclear deterrent. Kim Dong-yeop, a former South Korean Navy officer who teaches at Kyungnam University in Seoul, said North Korea may have tested a solid-fuel rocket engine, which could allow North Korea to field ICBMs that are easier to hide and faster to deploy. Pyongyang have appeared to shut the door on further U.S. talks. We do not need to have lengthy talks with the U.S. now, and denuclearization is already gone out of the negotiating table, the North Korean envoy to the UN, Kim Song, said in a statement on Saturday. On Saturday, U.S. President Donald Trump said he still hoped to reach an agreement. Mr. Trump made pursuing diplomacy with North Korea a centerpiece of his foreign policy agenda in 2018 but has failed to extract significant concessions on denuclearization despite holding two summits with leader Kim Jong-un and even setting foot in North Korea. Despite facing a host of UN and other sanctions over its nuclear and missile programs, North Korea earlier this year started testing of short-range ballistic missiles. And earlier this week it renewed verbal attacks on Mr. Trump for the first time in over a year after he said the U.S. reserved the right to use military force against the country. Analysts believe that North Korea could launch a space satellite if it does not obtain concessions from the U.S. This would allow it to test and show off its rocket capabilities in a less provocative way than launching a long-range ballistic missile. U.S. President Donald Trump said he would be very disappointed if the reports of rebuilding were true. In recent weeks, media reports indicated a high number of U.S. military surveillance flights over the Korean peninsula, suggesting growing expectation of North Korean tests. Commercial satellite imagery captured on Thursday by Planet Labs showed new activity at the Sohae satellite launching station and the presence of a large shipping container, CNN reported, with analysts suggesting it indicated a test was imminent.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe for our channel.